Hi guys, welcome back to the AAP-01 series of videos. You'll see the bench is an absolute mess here at the moment. That's because I've been messing around and I needed to make a new barrel for the short build. So I thought I'll just order something off the shelf and shorten it down. So because we're having a really short barrel, I thought, well, I'm going to need something. I'm going to go for a tighter bore. And Lilacs do these power barrels that are 6mm dead. So I picked one up. The only one I could get locally was a HK-45 one. And then what I've done is I've turned it down. So it's originally, I think, 100mm. Yeah, 100mm long for the HK-45. But it is now 86, 87. Not a super accurate tape measure, but we're going to put this thing together. So all I did was I turned this down the lathe, just put a crown, simple crown on the end there to make it nice and neat. Apologies, I was just making sure there was no swarf in here, just make sure it's nice and clean and polished, which it is. So we're going to be using this. Since I've turned the barrel down, I haven't tested it, so it could sit proud of the outer barrel, but we will see. I've got when I ordered some Flamingo hop rubbers, obviously I've got a 50 in the Loki hop unit for the other AAP. And I also ordered a 60 because I was going to try it in my MWS, but just because I've got it handy, I'm going to shove it in this one. And I'm going to pop this into the hop unit. Clamp it down. Make sure it fits all nice and sturdy, which it does. Pop these screws in. 1, 2, 3. Let's tighten those up. And if you tuned in yesterday, you'll have seen the video I put up about me getting some silly emails. I hope you all had a laugh about that one. Let's tighten these 3 screws up here. And just while I remember to talk about it, I've took the AG nub out of the TTI TDC kit, and I was trying to find a nub that was a bit more flat to be better suited with the Flamingo. The only thing I could find was this. It's like a 3D printed one. I can't remember who makes it. I just remember buying it and it being no good for the application I wanted it for. However, I just pulled it out the drawer and I thought I'll see if it fits, and it just happens to fit the profile of the TTI TDC, so it should give a better contact patch with hot rubber compared to that nub. So that's what I'm going to use, because we're going to need all the contact patch we can get with this small barrel. And look how dinky that little that looks. So let's pop the barrel in here. Put these 2 screws in. I've also bought some other bits. All the bits that I show today I think I had from Fire Sport. I say local, they're not local, but local is in the UK. They just had it in stock. And would you believe it or not, the guide rod, this little aluminium selector piece to replace one we took out of that one, and the barrel, £76. Oh my god. This hobby doesn't have to be expensive, but my gosh, it can be. So before we put this on, actually, because we've got a new part, and it comes with a spring. We've already got a spacer on there, but we get these extra spacers. Throw them in my spares bits. In fact, they're slightly different colours, so perhaps we can chop and change. Let's take that off. Let's go with the purple one, purple shade. We can pop this onto the guide rod. I was hoping that the same fire support would also have the gold metal piece for the front nozzle set there, but they didn't. Is this going to go in, or I'm going to have to pull it? I'm going to have to pull that piece out. There's no drama. What did I do with that positive? There it is. So it's no drama. I'll get that part at a later date. I was going to put an order in with WGC for these bits, but it's just going to take a bit too long. So I thought, oh, I'll try and give the business to a UK business. And I'm putting the wrong spring on, aren't I? So I need that one. The upgrade spring. Ugh. The little shit jumped out of me. Still running the standard nozzle spring in this one till I get another one. Let's pop that on there. I need to get some more of those Hadron bolts as well for the securing this part in. Let's make sure it's not stuck. No, it's not. Nip those up. Pop this in the parts box. And we can put this back in, I think. Yeah, we fitted everything. So that can go back in here. We can put the rear sight back on. Hope you guys enjoy watching these videos. If you do, pop a comment down below. It's nice to know that you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out. And you know, I've put a playlist up there for this and the MDR series. Just kind of a storyline of the journey that we've been on, fitting these parts. And like I've said before, what part in the AAP series should we do next? The only thing I'm really not interested in is carbine kits, because I don't really have much of an application for a carbine kitted AAP-01. Just because I think if you're going to go to a rifle length, you know, each to their own. People want to use the AAP as a carbine, fair enough. But for me, if you're going to go to a carbine length, you might as well just go to like something like an MWS, which is obviously, of course, what I run predominantly. Let's get some adjustment on this here. Let's pop the bolt back so we can see it moving. Just going to adjust it until I see the hop nut move. There we go, it's starting to move that. Oh. So we have the bolt, nice recoil spring rod there. We've got hot rubber, and oh, look at that for fitment. So 86, 87 mil. I think that was 87 mil. And it's just perfect there. It kind of almost looks like a 2.2 LR barrel, because they are very, very small and dinky. So perfect. That's fitted. And we can pop that back on now, and we can take a look. Oh, look at that. I really do like this. They're not very noise fulfilling, unlike something. Can I get this out? Got airsoft parts and guns just all over the place at the moment. You get an AAP for the performance, the low blowback action. You just want it to be nice and snappy and fast. But it will never compare to something like this. This is my GHK G17. This is built for speed. This is built for realism. And if you're super good with these, you can actually cock them without doing it like the real steel shooters do, because you've got the weight there. Love this thing, but in terms of performance, I can pretty much guarantee you ease of use and everything, this is probably going to be an easier thing to use. But let's get back on subject. So this is built now, it's ready. I really do like this. You know, it's very snub-nose-ish. Very peculiar looking. I like it. Very cool. So we need to build the piece of shit that is the CTM upper. Sorry, the lovely race gun here. And I just bought this replacement selector piece, which we stole to get that upper put together. So, and I've just realised I need the screw as well. Shit. Right, just realised I need the screw as well. So, as a short-term fix, guys, this isn't going to remain like this. Got a little cap head screw there. I'm just going to use a little washer to buff it out. So, it's not a super critical part to need such an insane fixture. But I forgot. Not that you can buy these screws separate that I've seen. So, yeah, that'll work actually. I don't need anything else. Don't need no expensive parts. That works just fine. So we can crack on. So I need to put the bits of the Loki back together from when we were playing around with it. Because I was just checking. I had it all apart because I was just checking that the Loki fit the Mini Mamba, which it does. If I remember while editing, and I'll stress if I remember, because I always say that I'm going to put it in post-edit and I never do. And people in the comments always say, you didn't put that part in. Yeah, it's because I'm a dumbass. Or I've just flicked through quickly editing it and completely forgot. So after I checked the fitment of the Loki in the Mini Mamba kit, I took it completely apart because I needed to drill the hole in the CTM upper. So while it was out, that's what I was doing. Let's just tighten this Loki back up. Where's it? The screw? There it is. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to check my backlog. I have got tons of AAP videos if you're into AAPs, which might be why you're watching this. The new MDR, a shit ton of reviews that I've done over the past few years. I've uploaded all my back catalogue, so you can find those as well. As how-to guides and loads of other random rubbish like I posted yesterday. So, I'm going to pop the Loki back in. I need a 1.5. Being cag-handed now. Where is it? There it is. I tell you what though, the Mini Mamba in terms of installing hop in a barrel is so much easier than the normal AAP setup or things like these CTM. And if you see these parts and they're all flamboyant colours, CTM, Covert, and the other one I can't remember what it's called. They're all the exact same thing. They're just rebranded. The QC on this thing is horrific. So I have seen some that are tight and this one's obviously loose. I seem to always be the one person that gets the bad parts. But I'll try. How do I put that in upside down? Put it in upside down talking. If you spotted that before I spotted it, pop a comment down below saying, James, you idiot. Yeah, put it in upside down. Right, let's quickly pop these screws in. And another thing as well, if you're watching this video and you like to engage with videos, tell me in the comments below what colour I should do these parts in. So the silver parts, the upper, the outer barrel and the compensator. What colour should I do them? You have a full range of colours, bronze, blacks. Go and look on the Cerakote.com website and you'll see all the colours that they offer. And if you pick a colour that I've currently got in stock, then we shall do it. Maybe something that goes with the red. But yeah, let me know down below what colour we should do it. I mean, I say go with the red, and obviously the gold parts I've got on here, but those could be coated as well. So you could also think of a two-tone scheme. Should we do the upper like a cobalt colour, like my 308 and my MTW9, and then perhaps do the other parts in tungsten? The only colour that won't change, I think, will be the lower, just because it suits. In black, it will suit both pistols, and while I'm running it with the Mini Mamba kit, it actually does look pretty cool. So Mini Mamba, take the mag out, and we have the. And for those saying, does this fit better? Look how that goes on. There's just no play. Those that are asking, does this fit better with the normal lower? This is their lower. This is a CTM part. This is a CTM part. It's just dreadful. So now we have that all done. I can pop my adjustment key in for my Loki hop unit, and I can adjust it because I drilled that little hole. Super easy with the way that the Loki hop unit has been designed. And, you know, do you like the race gun setup like this? You know, the full auto snappy boy with the quick selector. Or are you liking the Mini Mamba snub nose build? Let me know down below, and I'll keep saying it. But yeah, we'll just thought I'd update you with what's going on with the AAP. And obviously now that barrel's trimmed down, it looks so much better. This is so compact, it's unbelievable. I'll have to do some testing with the chrono to see what sort of power we can get at this thing and what PSI we have to run to get about a joule out of it. Minimum I'll be running through these pistols is a 0.3. I would like to use something like a 0.4 or 0.43 because I need them to be accurate, really. This is going to be used, you know, up close and personal as a secondary, and this is probably going to be used more as a primary, both of which I'll need the accuracy for short range, and I'm going to need the heavyweight for long range with that upper because I'm going to be picking targets off at long distances. However, I'm going to shut up now. You can get back to your evening. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I know I'm one of those YouTubers that says it every now and again. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.